lovelies, it's Miss Lady Lace here, and today I have for you a new fabulous video on applying for the Viva Las Vegas Rockabilly Weekend's Pinup contest. This year I had the tremendous honor of being selected as a top 6 judges' choice for this incredible event. I was the only Australian in the Pinup contest this year and the first ever to be selected from my state. This amazing opportunity took me on a whirlwind journey, which led me to America, where I performed all around the country and competed in the world's most prestigious pinup contest, where I placed second runner-up. For this pinup contest, the application process actually starts the year before in September, when entries open to the public. When I applied last year, there were over 200 applications. What you include in your application is what will secure your space in the contest. I submitted 4 years before I was accepted into the Viva Las Vegas pinup contest. And through this process, I learned some tips and tricks to share with you, which will hopefully best highlight you in the application process for this event. Whilst this contest has had some changes and is now titled the Queen of the Car Show, and the entry questions have changed a little bit, the tips I'm giving today will definitely help you with your application process. So let's get into my 5 tips for applying for the Viva Las Vegas Rockabilly Weekend's Pinup contest. Tip number 1 is to have a quality photo. For this contest, you can select 2 photos for your entry. For the past couple years, I've been shooting with my favorite photographer, Jennifer Villalobos Photography, and creating a photo shoot specifically for Viva. I thought about how I wanted to represent myself as a pinup and planned the shoot accordingly so I could best share my personality. You don't have to have a photo shoot especially for Viva, but you do want to have a high quality photo which represents who you are as a pinup. I would recommend having a professionally shot photo though, as most of the judge selections from previous years have fit within these parameters. Tip number 2. Write from the first person point of view. Writing from first person is telling your story from your own perspective. It creates a more personal tone and really allows you to be passionate in the way you write. This was one of the big differences between my application that was accepted and my application from previous years. Tip number 3, share your passions and more about yourself. The judges want to see you and your passions. Give them an insight into your life, your pinup work, your journey, and anything else relevant to your entry. They really want to see your personality, so let it shine. Remember, your uniqueness is what will make you stand out. Tip number 4, don't skip out on the details. By creating a sparse application, you're really missing out on sharing who you are. Taking my points from tip number 3, you'll want to take all of this and write in passionate detail about yourself and all the things you're interested in. Previous selected finalists have written in lots of detail about themselves relevant to the entry questions. Tip number 5 is don't give up. When I was studying performing arts, one of my teachers gave me the advice that success is keeping the same energy between failures. As I mentioned earlier, I have applied for Viva 4 times before I got in. If I'd given up after the first time that I submitted my entry and didn't make it into the event, I wouldn't be where I am today. I really am glad though it took a few years before I made it into the event. It took me a while to develop who I am and who I am as a pinup. I felt this year was the best possible year for me to be involved. It can be hard though when you're met with rejection, when you want to be part of an event but you didn't make it that year. With Viva, there are so many amazing and deserving pinups that enter every year. Just know that your year is on its way. Entries are open now until December 16th. Be sure to mark it in your calendar and be sure to submit before entries close. Best of luck to all you lovelies applying for next year. I do hope you've enjoyed today's video and found it a little bit helpful. I'm thinking of putting a bit more of a Viva series together, featuring videos like tips for the event, places to shop in Las Vegas, and a video featuring actual tips for the pinup contest, including things I wish I knew before the big day. If this is something you'd like to see, do let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to follow my daily pinup adventures, I post super regularly to Instagram as I'm completely addicted. I'll pop a little link here as well as at the end of the video. And as always, if you'd like to never miss out on one of these vintage videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and I'll see you in my next video.